welcome back to my video. Today's use case is what if we want to see specific cost for our specific resources in the AWS Cost Explorer service. By default, when you come to the Cost Explorer, it shows cost for all the services so far you have used, and the cost has been incurred for those resources or services. Okay, but what if, for example, in this you can see I see some cost for EC2 instance. I have used key managed service, I have used SNS, VPC, and you don't see cost for the all other services just because I am using the free tier account. But for example, what if you want to see cost for S3 bucket just for test environment, or what if you want to see cost for VPC which is created as a part of testing. Okay, so can we see the specific cost for specific resources? The answer is yes, and that is something we will see in this video. I cannot demo everything in this video because some of the things from today's demo take 24 hours to reflect. What all those things I'll explain you, but it was just for your information. Okay, so let's take an example. I have an S3 bucket and I want to see the cost for this specific S3 bucket, AWS CloudWatch test bucket. Okay, by default, Cost Explorer will show you cost for all S3 buckets, but what if I want to see just for this bucket? Okay, for this purpose, what I have done is I have tagged this S3 bucket with cost environment as key and test as value. Okay, so that's the first thing I have done. I have tagged my S3 bucket with a specific tagging preference. Okay, then once you tag your resource, you will come to cost allocation tags. Here you will see two types of cost allocation tags. One is user defined cost allocation tags, another one is AWS generated cost allocation tags. What is AWS generated cost allocation tags? So basically whatever tags AWS creates will come under AWS generated cost allocation tags. And what are those? So any tag key which is prefixed with AWS colon, okay, it will come here. So for one of my previous videos, I was doing a demo for the EC2 image builder service. As a part of that, AWS created this key, AWS created by, and that's the reason you are seeing it in the AWS generated cost allocation tags. But whatever tags you create or we as a user create, it will be listed under the user defined cost allocation tags. So once you tag a resource, after 24 hours it will reflect it into the user defined cost allocation tags. So you can see here, these many tags I have used so far, and one of them is cost environment. So what you need to do is, once it is listed here in the user defined cost allocation tags, just select it and make it activate. Rather, I will show it for other one. So just select it and make it activate. So it takes again 24 hours to get this tag activated, and once it is activated it will be displayed here in Cost Explorer. So I have already activated this cost colon environment tag, and it's been more than 24 hours, so it is already reflecting in the Cost Explorer. So how will I use it? So I'll go to Cost Explorer. So as I was saying, AWS by default will show you cost for all services so far you have used, but our today's use cases we want to just see it for the S3. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to tags I'll select, you can see it is reflecting here. I'll select the cost environment and value for it is test. If I apply it, okay, you can see now cost explorer is showing only sc3 cost. Okay, since I have just one bucket here, and it is not actually getting any cost incurred for that bucket, so it is not showing any cost. But let's take an example. You have 100 of buckets created here, and out of them you have tagged 10 buckets as cost environment test. Okay, so it will show you only cost for those 10 buckets here, because you have filtered it on the tag. Okay, so that's the benefit of using the cost allocation tags. You can see the cost on a specific uh, resource, you see. So one more thing, what if the other way around? Okay, you want to see the cost for all the untagged resources. Okay, so what you have to do is just come here and click this. So ideally it will not show me anything because I have just one bucket, but considering our previous example, out of 100 buckets, if 10 buckets are tagged with this, the remaining 90 buckets are untagged. So since I have selected show only untagged resources, it will show those 90 bucket cost here. Okay, so that's how feasibly, uh, and it's very important to know this cost allocation tags. It gives so much benefits. If you are working in FinOps, you should define your tag strategies with the engineering team. It definitely helps to forecast and basically uh, estimate your cost, see the potential savings around those services. Okay, then that's it from this video. I hope you have learned something out of this video. I'll keep on adding these troubleshooting or demo videos on daily basis. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching, bye bye.